Happy New Year.
Happy New Year
everyone. So இந்த வருஷத்துக்கான knowledge session first day. So என்ன சொல்லி கொடுக்க போறேன் அப்படின்னா how to implement the goal that you have in your mind. So that is the main strategy which I want to talk about. என்ன சிரிப்பு சரி. How many of them had started a goal for this year, especially only for business goal? Can everyone take a paper and just start writing on the at least 4 goals that you want to achieve? That should be a goal, not a very minimalistic, but it should be a maximized goal. எதுக்காக maximized goal சொல்றேன் அப்படின்னா and the way of implementation of the goal is very important. So I'm going to teach you the strategy of how to implement the goal in a very easiest way. It's only for a business. It's not about any other thing. So business goal நீங்க எப்படி achieve பண்ணனும் only for this year. So you can have a 5-year goal, but this first year goal which you want to strategize, I will teach you how to strategize it. Environment that you require. So ஒரு கோல் அச்சீவ் பண்ணோம் இப்படி நினைக்கிறீங்கன்னா ஏதாவது ஒரு கோல் சும்மா யாராவது ஒருத்தர் வேணா என்னோட கோல் இது அதை எப்படி அச்சீவ் பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா ஐ கேன் ஜஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் வித் தட். போய் மாறுங்க சார்.
என்னோட டர்ன் ஓவர் வந்து நான் 3 crores ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். இந்த
3 crores டர்ன் ஓவர். ஓகே, அது நல்ல கோல். ஸோ அதுலேருந்து இம்ப்ளிமெண்டேஷன் ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாமா? எனி கோல் that is involved in the business is converted into a strategy to achieve it, right? So அந்த strategy achieve பண்ணுறதுக்கு we will involve our team to achieve that goal. So as everyone knows, sales is the main important strategy which you need to improve to achieve a turnover. So sales is one of the main primary activity that you need to do, and apart from that there is other activity which is called marketing, operations, management and stuff like that. So if there is an sales, if the goal is achieving 3 crores, let us say our goal is achieving 3 crore, right? So நம்மளுடைய business இப்போ எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா first we will think to achieve this goal, to achieve this number, we need to have a sales, correct?
Yes.
Correct? And then after sales we need to engage, we need to teach about our product or service. So we need to have a marketing. And then after marketing, once you started doing a marketing and sales, you get into the operation to implement those service or product selling point. And then we will talk about management. The 5th one will be finance. Now just to understand how this task can be divided. So if a sales no ஒரே ஒரு activity எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா you will have a number of tasks in this activity. Am I right? So how this task works in your company is, this task can be completely dependent on something. யாரையாவது சார்ந்து இருக்கும், இல்லைன்னா என்ன மட்டும் சார்ந்து இருக்கிறதுக்கு பேர் இண்டிவிஜுவல். இப்படி சொல்லலாமா? ஸோ இப்போ இந்த டாஸ்க்கு ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபிக்ஸிங் a rate card in a company for particular service, team dependent or individual dependent, correct? If the team dependent அப்படின்னா this is called dependent on someone, dependent on sales executive, or dependent on MD or dependent on chairman. இப்படி இருக்கலாம். இண்டிவிஜுவல்னா இப்போ நான் எம்டினா ஐ வில் சே இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் டு இண்டிவிஜுவல் என்னுடைய இது, ரைட்? ஸோ இப்போது இந்த டாஸ்கில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ப்ரிப்பரிங் அ பிச் டெக். for corporate. இது ஒரு டாஸ்க். இந்த டாஸ்க்கை நீங்கள் ஒரு ஈவெண்ட், பட் இந்த ஈவெண்ட்டில் நிறையா இன்வால்மெண்ட் இருக்கும் இல்லையா. யூ நீட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் about the task, you need content, மூணாவது you need someone to do presentation, and the fourth one is you need someone to mail it to the target customer, correct? So இத்தனை டாஸ்க் இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த டாஸ்கில் இன்னும் you can divide how many ever times you want. இப்போ இந்த டாஸ்க்கை செய்கிறதுக்கு there is something called ODP, which is supposed to be outsourced, which is called delegating, and the final one is called personal. ஒரு சின்ன ஸ்டார்ட்அப் அப்படின்னா most of the work we think to outsource it. So that is why O comes. Because எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் பண்ண தெரியாது, நிறைய பேருக்கு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் பிச்சில் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் இருக்காது, இல்லைனா நீங்கள் ஒரு ஃபோட்டோஸ் எடுத்து உங்களுடைய ப்ராடக்டை போடணுன்னா அந்த ஃபோட்டோகிராஃபர் தேவைப்படுவாங்க. ஸோ இது எல்லாமே அவுட் சோர்ஸ் சார்ந்ததாக இருக்கும். அவுட் சோர்ஸ் பண்ணுற டீமை வச்சு நீங்கள் பண்ணுறது எல்லாமே ஓவாக இருக்கும். டெலிகேட்டிங் 90% of the work that you have in your company, how do you delegate it? ஸோ டெலிகேட் பண்ணும்போது எப்படி பண்ணுவேன்னா, நம்ம யாராவது ஒருத்தர் ரெண்டு பேரை அப்பாயிண்ட் பண்ணியிருப்போம், லைக் மேனேஜர், லைக் அக்கௌண்டன்ட், அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ ஒரு சில விஷயம் நம்ம கம்பெனி இருக்கிற ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் அனுப்புகிறதோ, இல்லைன்னா டாக்குமெண்ட்டை ரிசீவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கோ, இல்லை ஃபோன் கால் பண்ணி பேசுகிறதுக்கோ, கோல் கால் பண்ணுறதுக்கு, இல்லை ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறதுக்கு we will have someone, only either 1 or 2 person, or we will do by ourselves. ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது it's called delegate. And personal, when we have to be there, so it is called personal. Well, we will have a task, right? Preparing a pitch for a company. This will be my first task. This will come under the topic called sales in Vachapom, right? So what we will do is, idhula I need information about my service. So if in case if I'm doing 3 services, like I'm going to do an service of AC, then we will add second one is selling AC, third is technically solving huge AC, like consultant மாதிரி. ஸோ இது 3 ப்ராடக்ட் நான் வச்சுருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா, இந்த ப்ராடக்டில் we will have D and I, which is called dependent on me, or it is about the team, individual, sorry, dependent on someone and individual. So in the information, it is dependent on someone. Service, it dependent on someone. அப்படின்னா D வரும், right? Selling, dependent on someone. But technically, I'm the person who is stronger. So it is my individual capability. And then next, after we solve this, we are going to think called ODP, outsourcing, delegating, and personal. So if, for example, if Praveen is there and he wants some information about the company's pitches, so it is dependent on his father, so it is dependent on his father. If it's individual, it is personal, which is belongs to Praveen, right? And then if it's selling depends on someone, X person, like we will have someone called Selva who is sales executive, is person who sells AC. And service, it depends on someone called Imran, who's the service executive, right? and then you will have something called timeline. You will fix the timeline to complete this project. So if pitch for your company, you need to do in 2 days. So you need to, you will have 4 days. So this can be done in a single day because it is under Praveen's task. So the person who assigned the task is Praveen here. After getting information, it will take 2 days, right? So today if it's 3rd and you will complete on 5th. So the total pitch will complete on 5th of January. So this is how the task in a company that can be achieved, and what is the completion of a goal, and linking this action plan. So this is something called action plan. This has a clarity which you know it, and you have a clarity about the pitch. In case if I'm a startup and I don't know how to do a pitch, then it goes to a category called high priority thinking. Like I'm confused about the task, I don't know how to complete it. It goes to a box called high priority thinking. What I will do here is the same task about the pitch presentation. I don't know how to do a presentation, right? So this high priority thinking, you don't know what is the clarity. So you need some time. Here, this will go into a research. The research, you will start digging up your product, your pitch. So this high priority thinking is a separate task where you will sit with the team, you keep reviewing, talking about it. Like initially it's a brainstorm session, and then when you get some answers, then you started putting it as a point, and then you started assigning it into a DI and ODP, right? I'll just show you one example which we follow in our company. So I'll just show you. This is completed task which we have been doing for the few months before. So this is someone, the person who assigns the task, and then the task number, and the task, what is the action plan which we want to do, and whether it's independent or dependent. So for this 2 different tasks, there is 2 different sheets. One is a completed task sheet, the other one is a assigned task sheet. So if we want to achieve, this is like marketing, sales, operation. If this is Shahul, I need an electrician and a carpenter to visit OMR site, and that it is independent, it is not dependent on any other task, and then it is already delegated to a person called Nazarene. So she will make a follow-up and she will do it. So this is how the system works. Thank you guys. But I have not taught you the process of how to complete the goal. That is a different strategy which you have to make. This is a part of the goal implementation process. Right? Thank you.